Help support the companies that support our community. We've been doing a lot of epoxy projects over the last few months, and that's where this blank came from. Robin redid the face on our fireplace, made it look like marble. Turned out awesome. We redid the desk. I've been doing a bunch of keychains to put up on Etsy. So anything that's left over, I've been pouring in a cup. And Brandon gave me this giant bag of aluminum shavings a while back. So what I did is just stuffed the cup full of aluminum shavings. I actually have a couple of them, and anything that's left over, we pour it in there to see what it's going to look like, turn out like. So on this one, it was just a cup. I had a couple different colors in it, and I'm using the negative rate cutter on it. It works fantastic. So this is Stone Coat Countertops, their resin. So it's not really a casting resin, but there were very little holes in this, and I didn't use the super cast either. It's just the top coat that we've been putting on the fireplace and the counters and the keychains, but it turned out great. There were a couple little air holes in it, but not many at all. I'm using the negative rate cutters on this. They work great for resin. As far as turning it, it does turn a little bit different than the Alumilite, but it still finishes beautiful. It doesn't chip out. It's just, I don't want to say worse or better than Alumilite, but it does turn different. There's definitely a difference in how it turns, but it all turned out great. And I'm really surprised because this isn't a casting resin. It was just the top coat we were putting on the countertops and keychain and things like that it came out and hardly had any bubbles in it, which is really nice. I really wasn't gonna film this for a video. I was just gonna turn it, and then Robin came out and she started filming a little bit of it and figured we could do something with it. But I was super happy when I got it all shaped and started sanding it because it just turned out beautiful. The aluminum shavings in resin is just amazing. If you haven't seen the bowl I did with Peter Brown, I'll put a link to that at the end of the video too. But it's just, there's something about the aluminum in it, and when you can see in and see all the little shavings in there, it just looks amazing. It's not quite dry yet. It's still a little bit sticky. I just put it on last night, so it takes 24 hours to set up. And on this one, so I sanded it up to 240, and then I poured the art coat over the top of it because it's a UV protection on that. And so just made a gear shift, drilled into it with a 1/2-inch bit. So once this all sets up, I'm gonna have to re-drill just to get that little dowel out, but it's stuck on there. But it's a great way to finish things, especially like the keychains I do, the Fordite keychains, because Fordite's just prone to coming apart where the layers are. The keychains, I take them, sand them all up, and we mix up a cup, just put them on a little hook and dip them in there. And then that way it just seals that in there, so there's no chance of them. Because if you're gonna use them for a keychain, they're kind of bumping around on things and they could separate. But once you encapsulate them in the epoxy, it's fantastic. And I use the art coat on that too, so it doesn't yellow. Right. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's just kind of a fun little project. We're gonna do some more resin turning next week, but we'll see you then. Hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you soon.